it is customary to obtain the signature of the budget paper from the President just on the day of the presentation of budget. From the days of British, perhaps this has become the practice, not before, not after, just on the day. And normal practice is 1 hour before the presentation of budget to the Parliament, Cabinet is informed about the various provisions of the budget, of course, with the objective of obtaining the approval of the Cabinet, because except Prime Minister, nobody, and of course the Finance Minister, who is the author of the budget, no other member of the Cabinet knows fully all the details of the budget. So 1 hour before the presentation, Cabinet is briefed. Just before that, Finance Minister with his colleagues come to the President House, explain the budgetary provisions to the President and obtain his or her approval and signature on the budget papers. And thereafter he goes to the Parliament House, meet the Cabinet, explain the budget, and etc. So these are the occasions when I had to come and had interaction with the various presidents. But when I came here, I also, as Dr. Karan Singh has pointed out, because as a student of history, this building has always been an object of interest to me. Naturally, I wanted to know which are the place where Gandhi Arvind Pact was signed in the 30s. What exactly happened before the then interim government members discussed with Lord Mountbatten before the declaration of 2nd June 1947, which rolled out the partition plan and the broadcasts which were made. It was arranged in such a way, taking the advantage of the time difference. British Prime Minister Clement Attlee announced in the House of Commons, followed by the broadcast made by Lord Mountbatten, followed by broadcast made by the Indian leaders, and those selected Indian leaders were Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, Quaid-e-Azam Jinnah, Dr. Ambedkar, Sardar Baldev Singh, and Dr. Pranab Mukherjee, who accepted the partition plan. What exactly happened before that? Of course, it was done in Shimla, but I am told before that, Mountbatten had one last round of discussions with the Indian leaders in Delhi, and thereafter they went to Shimla, which was the summer residence of the Viceroy and Governor General. The Cabinet Room. If some of you have seen it, you will find that there is the entire walls of the Cabinet Room, which is just a big room next to the office of my secretary, President's secretary. In those days, it was the office of the secretary to the governor. There is map. And the indications of the map are very interesting. It is a sea route. How the sea route to come to India. So various countries are being represented by their symbols. Persian Gulf is represented by camels and Bedouins. Very interesting maps are there, and every room you will find of President's house or Rashtrapati Bhavan, which are called the state rooms, full of libraries, full of books. Then President's library. It was, of course, a subject of my own interest. I thought that it should be, books were there. I have not discovered any book. But what I did, I put them in proper place, got them to be catalogued and placed in proper places so that it becomes easy for a reader and researcher to pick it up and then to study whatever he or she wants. As Dr. Karan Singh has very correctly pointed out, Dr. Radhakrishnan, as usual, he was a great scholar. And fortunately, 3 presidents of the Republic were great scholars. Dr. Rajendra Prasad, Dr. Radhakrishnan, Dr. Zakir Hossain. So library was very important to them. Dr. Radhakrishnan used to read while on his bed, and a couple of pictures in this coffee table book also you will find that he is discussing while he is in the bed. So the various habits they had. Some of the books are of very importance and special significance with the signature of the Viceroy or the Governor General. The proceedings of the Central Assembly, those are being chronicled and maintained here. Of course, originally it was in Calcutta, from there it has been brought. The beautiful paintings, and thanks to my secretary, Amita, she decided to restore all the rooms to its original form and original use. For instance, Ashoka Hall. Ashoka Hall was originally not meant to be a state room. It used to be a dancing room.